this magic box. We use this magic box to script some questions that we will use on our Flipgrid assignment. We'll do it this way. You grab any of the verbs here. I'm going to grab estudiar, okay? And secondly, you grab one of these time expressions on the right side. I'm going to grab a simple one, like anoche, okay? Using our resources, our verb, our time expression, we're going to create a question. So for a question, you definitely need question mark, an opening question mark. Yes, that's what we need in Espanol, an opening question mark. We need a question word. So why don't we pick first one? Let's make it simple. Let's pick que. Que se dice what? So let's write que. Okay. Since we're asking this question to one of our friends, our classmates on Flipgrid, we're going to ask that person on the second person a question. So estudiar in the second person, which is tú, is estudiaste. Estudiaste. ¿Qué estudiaste? And we're going to plug in our time expression, anoche. ¿Qué estudiaste anoche? This is my script. This is one question I may be using to reply on Flipgrid. Okay? Again, you can write just one script question. You can write 2, 3, 4, 5, as many script questions as you like, using as many of these verbs and as many of these time expressions. Okay? Leave it like that, and then we're going to end up going to our last item on our tutorial agenda, which is your tarea. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarea. Your assignments for this session are, of course, on campus, and we're going to take a look at them really quick. Yes, your puzzle video, the video you're watching now, is very important. You need to watch it in complete mode. Watch everything. Please stop at the prompts, and definitely at the end ask any questions that you have about the video, about my directions, about anything. Please watch the video. I am noticing that a lot of you are not watching the video. The only way to fix this part is just doing a little bit of tough love. In that case, since this used to be just a 5-point video, then we're going to start stretching the points and make it even more heavy. So this time will be a 10-point video. If you don't watch it, you get a 0. So make sure you watch the video. As you can see, there's quite a few that haven't watched the video yet. As far as right this second, this is some of the list. You can see a lot. And that is your first assignment. So please finish watching this video. 2, you have your Flipgrid assignment. And this is the main thing about this session. If you go to Flipgrid, if you follow the directions, if you click on the link, if you have hopefully downloaded the app, it's the best way to avoid any technical issues with microphone or camera, having it in your phone. Once you have access your Flipgrid topic, you are going to see all those fun videos that your classmates have done to introduce themselves, say hi, and also something about themselves. So you are going to pick any of these videos and you're going to hit reply. You're going to reply with a video, and that video needs to contain the question that you guys have scripted on OneNote based on your OneNote resource. So remember, this question has to be on the past tense verb, and it needs to have a past tense expression. The main thing about these directions are for you to follow the tip. Tip number 1, follow my video sample. I replied to one student. You need to find me. So this is a bit of a scavenger hunt, but it's an easy one because as soon as you see a selfie of a guy with a stormtrooper head, siento. that, well, that's me. That's my reply. So please watch that video and see how I reply to, in this case, Gianni. Okay. Each class is going to have a video reply with me wearing a stormtrooper head. So make sure that you check on that. Make sure you do so. Okay. That is your main direction, your main source of help for doing this Flipgrid assignment right. And tip number 2, yes, use your OneNote activity sheet to script some questions. So just like I show you, get your magic box script here and be ready to ask a question. Any question that you create here is a good question that you can use to ask any of your classmates on Flipgrid. Okay, so this is your tarea. Your main tarea is here to have a small video conversation replying to one of those classmate videos. Okay, and finally, to close out our tarea and last item, please make sure that you give me feedback on this video on Flipgrid to see how we're doing, and then to make sure you mark your discussion board attendance right on time. This is the only item that requires you to be on time in class, logging in during the class time on the clock. All the other assignments can be done anytime you want at home, anytime you want. They don't have to be completed at a certain time period in the day, especially not when we're supposed to meet. Just pay attention to the due date. That's the main thing you should be looking at. Okay, gracias chicos, los extraño. Adiós.